Hi, welcome to this video today, which is all about Forex brokers for beginners. And yeah, in relation to this, we get asked a lot, what is the best ECN broker for retail traders? Now, most traders who come in the markets are a little bit weary of market makers. They're the brokers who take the other side of your trade, make money when you lose. Now, in relation to this online, you'll see a lot of people complaining about market makers. The normal or most frequent complaint is they picked my stop off, they hunted me down. Now, that isn't strictly true. I'll return to that later on. But in terms of ECN brokers, your chances of dealing with a true ECN broker as a retail trader are not good at all. In fact, you probably won't find a broker who is true ECN for small deposits, even though they kind of, in their marketing material or on their website, insinuate there's no conflict of interest. There is behind the scenes, which I want to go through. And I also want to go through some criteria that you should use to get the best Forex brokers. Let's just shift to a storyboard and go through some key points in terms of finding top Forex brokers. All right, let's have a look at what happens with a true ECN broker. Order straight through processing goes to a variety of liquidity providers that compete for the client's price or order. Client receives best price broker who the client has got the account with will get spread, probably a fixed fee. Okay, now in terms of if you want to have a true ECN broker, you need to have well into seven figures in terms of your account size. For small clients, it just doesn't make economic sense to the broker. And I know, on broker sites you see what I would call a fabricated ECN sort of order process. It's just done to make the client feel comfortable. But if you look at the economics of it, if brokers who insinuate they're giving clients true ECN really were, they'd be bust. Let's look at advertising CPA. Now, obviously, AdWords have got a little bit by the wayside for brokers recently with new guidelines from Google. But brokers I know, it will cost them about $1,000 to $1,500 in advertising revenue to generate one client deposit. Okay, and also that figure, you can see it as a company like ourselves, get written to by brokers every week, offering us amounts of money to put clients in at the broker. It's normally 800 to 1,500, so that matches the advertising CPA. Now, just think if you're doing that on a $10,000 client, and then just think about it against the life of the client. The average life of a Forex account is 3 months before it's wiped out or it's received what I would consider to be terminal damage, i.e. it's down well over 50% and unlikely to come back. It just takes a little bit longer for that account to disappear. And also you've got to think about, particularly for European brokers, these new rules and regulations on leverage, that's really hurting them because their revenue's gone down even more. So they cannot offer true ECN. Now, you can just see it by looking at terms and conditions of the broker. Look at the liquidity providers, who they are. Are they market makers? There's a deal probably in place. Have they got the ability to hedge off client positions? Sometimes they'll say this is due to risk. It's not due to risk at all. They want the other side of the order because there's an in-house market making model working. Okay, they're just going to take the opposite side of the client like a market maker. Okay, if you want to confirm it with your broker, you can just always write to them and categorically ask them, is their only income that they make or receive from spreads or a fixed fee? Nothing else. Okay, see what reply you get. At the end of the day, market makers, clients, you see them online in forums, in chat rooms and so on, really having a go at market makers and accusing them of taking their money. Normally they forced the price to their stop, they got taken out and the price went back the other way. Okay, Market makers don't need to cheat clients, okay? The business model of a market maker is simple. Just let the client lose money. The statistics are in the market maker's favour. Yeah, basically 90% of accounts, are going to be wiped out pretty quickly or receive terminal damage. So yeah, that's good cash. Now you make, for every million you get in, you make 900,000. Great model. Okay, so they don't need to cheat clients. Okay, that's why they can actually offer the fantastic spreads that you get. It's because their profit margins are so high. Now, if you come into Forex markets, the figure of losers to winners, it doesn't change, okay? It's big boys rules. And by that I mean you accept it. You have to accept that the majority of traders lose money, and you've got to know why you are going to be one of the small minority of winning traders, okay? That means you know your strategy, you know your edge, you know you're going to be able to execute that strategy within a plan, you're going to be disciplined, you're going to do everything that the majority of traders don't do. Okay. Now, in terms of selecting a broker, I wouldn't even bother, sort of looking for a true ECN broker as a retail trader. I just look at the service I get. You want decent spreads. Most of the top brokers are going to give you good spreads. I've never really worried about a pip less or whatever in terms of a criteria for choosing my brokers. That's really for the people who want to day trade, want to scalp, and trade the noise. Okay, so you want decent spreads. What I really look for is a wide variety of contracts or pairs. Okay, because regular viewers will know from my perspective, the big profit opportunities very often come in the minors, and there is quite a bit of difference in the minors in terms of what spreads brokers will offer you, and also there's a lot of brokers that don't offer you a wide variety of pairs at all. So I look at variety of pairs, and also I want good spreads. Okay, trading platforms obviously a consideration, but you can check that out just with the demo account, see if you like it. Most broker platforms today are pretty good. I think a lot of it comes down to personal preference, so try a few out. I also look at the size of the broker and years in business. I won't deal with a small broker or a broker that hasn't been around very long. Brokers can go bust, of course. Okay, many countries you've got compensation, but I don't want to be with a broker who hasn't been around a long time. I don't look at Forex broker reviews because that's just normally from clients who lost and a bit bitter towards the broker. I just like to make my own mind up. Regulation obviously very important. The regulation you choose will obviously depend on what country you're based in. But US regulation is excellent, so is the UK. Most of Europe, apart from obviously Cyprus, CySec, avoid any Cyprus broker. Australia's got good regulation, New Zealand, and so forth. But where your broker is regulated will be basically down to where you're based. So for me, an FCA broker makes sense because of compensation and so forth. So I think when you come in to the Forex markets, you're looking for a broker. Use that checklist. I think, for me, it's a good one. And don't worry about the broker making money out of you. That's just part of the game. If you go to the casino, the casino knows they're going to have to make a big payout now and again, or pay out to people who can gamble correctly with the odds on their side. Okay, I just think the fact that market makers make such a healthy income is fantastic, because it allows us to have what is a great service. And I have worked for 2 market makers, and in my experience from being there, they never worried about the odd client making money or being consistently profitable. They just played the big odds or the big figures. And they made a lot of money, gave the clients a really good service, as well. Right, that is the video for today. Thank you very much for watching me as usual. Take care. Have a good day.